It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right across for the encore. If you know, you know.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass.
Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to run again, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
48-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to keep it again. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Tackled by
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Off the play fake. Huntley. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Buccaneers 6, Ravens nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check back 45, check back 45. I don't even know why this team showed up. Shit.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. He's going to run again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Buccaneers 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12. And
now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And 5. At the 42-yard line.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Tampa Bay.
Now Brady again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. Evans has it left side. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. He's going to run again. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal from the 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
6-yard loss.
And it's 3rd down now.
It's 3rd and goal.
And now the 1st throw for the backup quarterback. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
12 yards.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Brady on target there to Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime. Need to give the coach some highlights here. Yes, we do. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Buccaneers.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead. And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner? Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy because now you either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check three. Shift.
Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Watch his flat. Slam. You. 45 to Mike. Ozzy. Sit up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
45-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown. 51 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead moves to 15-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 15, Ravens 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Brought in left side by Snead. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Now Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 39 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Tucker lining up.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. On play action, it's Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Not much there, only a yard. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
With the score
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
15.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Again, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I think that interception
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the option, it goes to Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, here's the option. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Down and goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to keep it again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to run again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 15 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's about...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
10 at the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Huntley. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's now
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Caught right side at Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
this time Jackson will throw it.
36-yard line.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
2nd and 11. An option handoff here to Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Ravens 17. Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
9-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
4th and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
23-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Baltimore.
He's going to keep it again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down. Huntley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete to Nick.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He's going to run again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the extra point.
No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Isaiah Simmons. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Caught left side, Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards. The gun, Murray, eluding the pressure right, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
1 yard line.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Cardinals 17.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson for the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Isaiah Simmons, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Under 10. Check 26, check 26. Rush in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
14.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Kenyon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete here.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
He's crashing. He's checking. 36. Line 36. I got one. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You got nothing to win. You got nothing.
Hey, check 20.
Bunch.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
48 to Mike.
Stay with your man.
48 Mike. Let's go.
To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. In your face.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here we go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
He's checking.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how why you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they're going to set. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker sent to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Harris.
And some room to work. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for New England. 51 yards on the ground.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Stop short of the goal.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The second down run for Burkhead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brought down.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. On the ground, it's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On downs.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throw caught here by Bird. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
New England.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 7 yards there and a first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Ravens 17, Patriots 10. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got Lee again, complete.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Newton on third down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will have a Patriots first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Newton on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
6-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 9.
Check it back.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Safety's creeping.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now Edelman. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
Now it's Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They fake the give. Newton. Being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Patriots.
Newton. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, turn it up. Slam.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check 31. Switch.
Throwing now is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, New England.
They'll toss to Harris. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. This is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw. Harris rolling to his right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.